Hello people, how are we? I am our Greenhorn. Welcome back to what's going to be an interesting, I don't know how to, I'm trying to think of a cool word to say other than qualifiers, but yeah, we have some qualifiers ahead of us. We've got ourselves some AEC Tier 1 Assist qualifiers. That is right, we are finally back to some proper racing here in the Artemis Esports Championship. We've got ourselves some Tier 1 qualifiers. What a better way to start and to have the likes of some of these teams we've got ahead of us. I have got a couple of things to look at. We've got a couple of predictions to see who they think is going to win, because to be honest with you, I am very much out of the loop in terms of in terms of the assist scene. I'm very much out of the loop. I don't know who's favourite. Of course, I do know the facts like BRT and stuff are still very much near the top. Unfortunately, we don't have a guaranteed qualifier for this season after, of course, Force Esports shut down their assist side. They are now a full no assist team, and they are making that embarkment quite well with their automatic qualification into AEC Tier S. Congratulations, guys! Sure, you'll have another fantastic season. Goodness me, this is going to be, well, fun. I hope this is going to be competitive, because these teams, if they don't qualify for this, are going to miss out on one more season of the Artemis Esports Championship, and that's something you don't want to miss out on, because the AEC is, I think, is still the biggest assist tournament. I'm not too sure in terms of, maybe there's ones out there that have prize pools and stuff, or whatever it is. AEC, it's one of those ones you want in your reputation as an assist team. If you can qualify for it as a small, up and coming team, there's one thing to really get it going. Hello Ramon, welcome and good morning Flame. I don't know why we're saying good morning, it is 7:30. We are going here in our first session. You might be wondering, who are the teams in this first qualifying session? Well, we have in the first lobby Total Impact Racing TIR, XPG Esports, and POR Team POR Esports. So I'm not too sure who to look out for here. We do have E69 F1 and HB88 for TIR, XPG Flame and Borbin Boy 64 are there here. NAEC for XPG, and XD Ashton BX and Oboalf Racing for POR. Have a look then at HBE88. We're going to see what he can do for TIR on this first qualifying lap. All that matters is if you can put it together in the first lap, have a bit of confidence going towards the back end of the session where the lap really is going to matter. Into turn 1 then, nice and tight to the right hand side where you should be, running the curb slightly on the outside in the next turn here. I don't have a track map up, so I'm going to have to just go off this corner here, this corner there. I don't have my numbers as of now. Set to 1 though, nearing an end, just 2 more corners to attack. This next one just fucking down to 6th gear as he should. He's finding a lot of time, maybe not going flat out there. I think that's something that is quite usual in this game. 30.1 for HBE88 in this banker lap so far, using the battery quite well. Qatar, once you use the battery, you don't get it back, so you've got to be very careful where he uses it on this qualifying lap. And I'll tell you what, one thing for certain, seems to be okay so far. Nothing too messy, nothing being too slow, it seems, either. Into a tougher corner of the track, nice and tight to the apex, and he's rounded that corner out perfectly. Has HBE88 behind him. We have an XBG car on a flying lap as well. What can HBE do? Going through this end of sector 2 into sector 3 part of the track, all flat out all the way through, still flat out near the back end here of the kind of S section, and a flicking left, still flat out for HBE88. He's done that perfectly. Can he find any more time at the end of his lap? Is he going to have enough ERS to cross the line? Of course, the line is a bit shorter now, so you don't have as long of a run to the line as you did on the last game. DRS opens off the TIR car, and a 21.1 banker lap is nothing to be annoyed at. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go, have a look there. Borbin Boy set a 21.2. How's Obolaf Racing getting XD Ashton B? Goes to the top with a 21.106. HPG Flame 21.306. How is Obolaf Racing getting on for POR? This lovely black and pink car for the Piggy Racing team, 21.3 slower than XPG Flame, and E69 has invalidated on his first qualifying run. This has been a decent start, it seems. Hello Silo, Flame lock-in. Why is there 6 people? There are 6 people. Yeah, better more lobbies. Unfortunately, Flame is king. I guess good word entry like that. Eek, damn. Flame, can we lock in, please? Thanks. Flame, I think you should lock in because 21.306. As of now, not getting you very far, my friend. Not going to be getting very far. But XD Ashton B though, he's off to a good start. He has had a 21.106 to the top of the leaderboard. I am very unsure what to expect from the times. I know the likes of Silo and of course the BRT guys, they'll be going pretty quick, as they should be. I know they've signed one of the ERT guys that made Grumpy cry himself to sleep and didn't realise how the community works, but that's not my place to say, unfortunately, so I'm not going to comment on that. XD Ashton B, though, he's had a pretty good start for Team POR. Is he going again? I think he's going again, the same set of tyres. No, he's just missed the... Is that where the pit lane is now? Oh, it is. Oh, wow, that's... I've not played this track. You can tell I haven't played this track, haven't you? Because I did not know the pit lane was over there now. Anyway, E69 back on an outlap for TIR. TIR currently have themselves in second place and in sixth place. I do have my good friend BRT Moza on the spreadsheet, should I say? Sorry, they are. He's going to be updating that for me as we go on, as I failed maths 3 times, so I'm not even going to attempt to do that. Of course, top 10 qualify we have. Check. We've got 3, 6, 9, 12, maybe 15 teams, I believe. So 5 teams, unfortunately, won't make it. I do have some predictions to go through, so I'll probably read them out and I'll have a little bit of a later lobby just to see what the times are going to be like. So far, E69 though, he's going to be getting us going on another lap. I'm going to have a little mukbang here because I've got some lovely Percy pigs ready to be scranned. You know, Fatty's eating again. A shocker. Don't really care, to be honest with you. This should be a fun lap. Right, can E69 not invalidate this time? What are the chances? Let's all find out. I'm actually interested to see what he can do, because he was saying before he was doing 21.5s, which if that is the case, I would just retire on the spot. But that, you know, not my place to say. I'm not gonna judge anyone's driving ability. I think my PB time is a 19.5 or something like that. It's just something like that. I'm not sure if that's any good, to be honest with you. It'll be somewhere along those lines though. Yeah, 19.5, 19.3. I think I could do a 0.3, but I dropped 2/10 in a lap. I just had half accelerator on. I didn't want to beat the world record, you know. Just unfortunately things that only Argunon can do. E69 though has found the track limits wrong again. He's got another invalidation to his name. Goodness me, E69. We are struggling, it seems, pal. We are struggling. Bourbon Boy will be the next car to get going. A lovely little gold and sort of purple XPG car in the XPG colours, of course. This will be another interesting one to see how Bourbon can get on. Bourbon, of course, good no assist driver at times. Was in PSR, of course, when they were still alive, and went to his days in FG, and now he's in the XPG team. Not sure if he's just not committed to no assist for FG or not, but yeah, he's now in XPG, looking to provide for this team. Bourbon Boy towards the end of sector 1 now, it didn't look too messy, to be honest. Of course, you've got to really manage that ERS as it comes through this Qatar lap. You don't want to burn too much at the first sector. You need to have enough to cross the line with. He is down actually in the first sector. Very tight hairpin there for Bourbon Boy. Oh, sorry, handing out. You want to run it a little bit later out so you can really get the traction on early and bring it into the corner. You see, running the curb as much as you can, flicking into the right hand side, and then running the corner as far as you can to the right and back into the left. How is that sector 2 split line going to be? Close to the limits, but not invalidating from them. He's going to have not a lot of VRS to cross the line with, it seems, but he's still a 10th down in that middle sector as well. Bourbon Boy struggling for pace here for the Xbox Pro gamers. Can he retire? Oh, he can't bring him out. Oh, he slides his way through that final corner. How's HBE getting on now for TIR? He's got enough VRS to cross the line with. Can he find any more time on his lap to put TIR in a good position of potentially qualifying for the AEC Tier 1 series? Once again, a 21.0, I believe, isn't actually too bad. It is not too bad for HBE. Who was that? Ashton across the line. Ashton beats that once more. How can Flame do? Flame finds an improvement and matches HBE 88 for TIR. So we have a POR, TIR, XPG 1, 2, 3. Wow, this is a confusing one. The teammates letting them down. Eli, it's going to go again for TIR. Of course, struggling with limits already. He's struggled once, now done it twice. He's going back on the same set of tyres. They will not be in a good window, mind you. So, yeah, this is going to be an interesting... Never mind, he's actually going to pit. I thought he might have just went for another lap, but he is pitting Obalf Racing, he's going to go again. No, he's going to get a chance at another lap. Let's see, what can he do in this? I'll tell you what, very nice pink and black car in the POR colours. A interesting selection of team name at first when everyone's seen it, but they've proved themselves the best they can. See, then Obalf hooking up nicely, it seems so far. Doesn't seem there's much of a mistake in that first sector at all. Just gonna have to see. Would you guys rather if I just followed on board with everyone on their laps, or do you want a bit of camera as well? I'm still trying to get back used to the qualifier scene again. We'll see how that goes. Obalf didn't look too bad in the first sector. He was indeed up by a tenth and a half. Can he find any more time in the middle sector, a tougher part of the track? You would say you've got to hook this corner up, especially this sort of downhill section. You're flicking to the left hand side, getting the traction as early as possible, slight lock up maybe, but finding the traction nicely for the POR car. Set 2 line coming up now, only slightly below a tenth up at the moment. He's not going to be able to jump ahead of really anyone other than Bourbon Boy, who's a good lap either with a 21.2. He's going to have to find potentially a 20.9, the good amount of time in this final sector. The ERS is really not ERSing at the moment. He's only got 10% for crossing the line, make it 18%. Going to use that to his advantage. DRS opens for the POR driver. Where can he put his car? He's going to go still in behind Bourbon Boy. He's dropped more time in the final sector, so now they're in a bit of a harder position now at POR. They could be seeing themselves exit as early as the first lobby of the day. I feel like you have to top lobby 1 if you're going to have a chance, because obviously the better teams are at the back of the sessions, like BRT, AMS, CRE is such a role. I think CRE actually on next actually, so it'd be good to see the times that some of their drivers can do. A lot of their drivers are also very quick in the assist scene. Be an interesting watch to see how they can get on. If they can top qualify, who's going to get that top car pick? I know a lot of these teams, your likes of BRTs and CR is going to be like, you know, we can qualify, but you want to get that top car pick. You want to have the option of picking whatever car you want, which is what everyone wants. Arguably the worst lobby tonight. I think it is actually the worst lobby tonight. I'm going to put it. I think it is. I don't think there's anyone else worse than some of these teams. I mean, of course, the HPG being around a decent while. TIR been around a decent while. Have they made any progress? No, they haven't. Yeah, they've kind of hit a standstill. Of course, a couple of good results in the tier 1 last season. You know, likes of the JP situation for them. They had fantastic results. TIR term having good results as well. And there was a couple of good results there for them. They just couldn't really get it together in the end of things, especially for Jacob E66, who really kind of hooked it together for TIR in the end. But Bourbon Boy, can he find any more time in this lap? He's run out of deploy. He's going to lose a bit of time. A 21.0 though helps out his team. So the average will be into the 21.0s now. Maybe like a 0.03 something along those lines. HBE is going to go for a lap here. Z69, he's on a lap, so I've watched the end of his sector 1. If he's down again, I probably will just watch his teammate, who seems to be going a lot faster. A 30.3 is not quick at all from Eli here. Yeah, I'm not sure what to expect. I don't think this is going to be the lap to see them through. Anyone got any predictions in the chat? I'm going to read out some predictions in a moment. Don't you worry, folks. I've just got to try and use that for when they in between lobbies, so I've got something to talk about. Because other than that, there's not much to really talk about. Eli has backed off of this lap. Ashton B is up on his lap right now. How's HBE getting on at the moment in that TIR car? Finding this middle sector here. He's hooked up reasonably well. He finds, oh, slide there on the exit of the corner. That's definitely lost him a bit of time, so he can find how is he looking now. Yeah, it's only still about a tenth up anyway in this sector. The first person to maybe break that 20 point something barrier. He might have found a lot of time originally, but now he is going to be really struggling here. I mean, his teammate hasn't even got a lap on the board, so even if he does put a good lap up, it could be all over because his teammate can't set a bloody lap. HBE though, coming through the final part of the track now, and he's actually pitting! He's pitting! Unbelievable! Why would you pit there? I'm not too sure. Ashton B is also invalidated as well, so they're all going to try and rush back out of the pits for one last time. Oh, who do we think then? Do you know what? I would ask you who thinks going to qualify, but that's a bit of a stupid question. Who do you think's going to be fastest of all? I'll ask the chat. Who do you guys think is going to be the fastest of all? And then I'll make a judgment of what people are saying in the chat to convince me on why it would be your team if you're in the team, or if whoever you've picked. And why AMS saying Moza. I can see AMS, of course, Silo at the top of his game. As such, he was doing a bit of no assists this scene, and then has chose to go back to line. So that is the yeah, that is something to. So this will be an interesting one to see how the AMS can top the session. I think I'm going to back BRT more. I'll be honest. I like BRT. BRT's a fantastic assist team. I think they're going to really have a good shot again. I always back them in the assist scene. I think CRE, I'm not going to write off either. I can't not back my my fellow compatriots over in CRE. Do enjoy a good CRE win and such. So I'll see how they get on as well. If they can provide a good bit of entertainment for us. So there's 4 lobbies. Whoever comes second and first second each lobby is through. Potentially, but it might be slower. Lando, I think, because they could maybe be second of a lobby, but they might be slower than someone in the previous lobby. So, you know, like let's say, like POR top this session, but you know, it's not as fast as another second place, so they won't make it as such. So there's also there's AERT not getting mentioned. I just don't like AERT, to be honest with you. I really don't like them. There's an obvious reason. There's a silly old man doesn't understand how the F1 scene works, and unfortunately it's kind of tarnished their name for me, which is I'm not going to get into much deeper detail. We'll just leave it at that. More important things happening is the Piggy Online Racing team. Obo Alf Racing. Can he find the time in this lap to put POR in a chance of qualifying for AEC Tier 1? They've never done it before. He's one of the new teams competing this season. He is down in the first sector. Not good. Grumpy left AERT. And it isn't, so we love AERT. Oh, that's good. Okay, no, I know he left. I just still don't like him. You know, it's just one of those things, unfortunately. Just a little weirdo. It's just my general opinion on the guy, but he's a bit like a little weirdo. I'm not gonna keep mentioning much longer. He's found a bit of time in the middle sector though. Has Oblauff Racing. He's had the time in the lap. Can he get into the .0s at least to help his teammate out a little bit more? Who, by the way, who should be breaking that .9 barrier. 14 seconds up. E69 has retired from the session. TIR, I think, can safely say are out of AEC Tier 1 qualifiers. Eli 69. What went wrong, my friend? Oblauff, of course, he does break the .0 gap, and he will give his teammate a bit of hope. How's the rest of them getting on? How can Bourbon Boy do for XPG? They need a pretty good lap here to beat POR, it seems. He's down in the first sector. How is HBE in the first sector? I'm not too sure. How's XPG Flame getting on in the first sector? Where can he find the time in his lap? Lagging a little bit down the straight, but he's got 10th in the first sector. XPG Flame could potentially be qualifying his team, but Ashton's also up as well. Ashton's going to find some time. It's going to be an interesting end to this qualifying session, arguably the weakest of them all. It shouldn't matter anyway. The top of this session might go through, although it's like an invalidation, but he's not. He's safe. DRS opens for Ashton B, who breaks the .9 barrier. Goodness me, Bourbon Boy down on his time now as well. How can HBE get on? It really doesn't matter what he does. He could do a 19.9. His teammates killed it for him. It's HBE though. He's going to cross the line anyway for TIR. DRS opening up. HBE, I think, a 28.927. Can Bourbon Boy find the time in the last sector? He can. Can HPG Flame clutch up for XPG whenever they need him most? He keeps it in the limits. DRS open for the XPG manager. Flame across line. .8 for XPG Flame. Wow, what a lap. Overwhelm was invalidated. That is the end of the first qualifying session here. Of AEC Tier 1. XPG Flame finding the time to break that .8 barrier, the .9s by Ashton and HBE. Bourbon wasn't able to get into that .9 break. He's got a 21.016, and Oberwolf, well, 21.091. Ashton can't be too happy his teammate for that. Well, Mozza, if you kindly update this section for me, we'll be able to know who is where. Yes, Eli has been given a 130.0, therefore I am ruling TIR out of qualifying. I don't think it's possible for anyone to do that badly in a qualifying before. But there you go then. There was your qualifying results. HPG Flame taking that number one spot, 20.8, being a very nice lap by HPG Flame. Ashton B is second place with a 20.9. HB88 for TIR, 20.927. That'll be the last I see of TIR this season. 21.0 by Morbin Boy. 21.091 by Obo Alf Racing. I believe now Mozza has updated the sheets for me. He has. XPG have found themselves an average of an 80.9235. POR 81.0065, so just outside of that 0.9 barrier. And TIR have an 85.4635. So TIR are 4 seconds off the pace. Oh goodness me, let me get myself in this next lobby then. Fuck me, Eli's a fucking absolute unit, innit? Oh, I need to join my good mate FRT Harvey. What a guy, by the way. What a guy. Fantastic person, that FRT Harvey guy. Let me join his game. Oh, right. Would people like to hear some admin predictions? Am I doing S6 tonight? I am indeed playing an S6 tonight. We at Crystal Palace only have one game tonight. We got given 3 points and 1-0 win for Everton Foden, and we also we are going to. We have one game versus Brighton tonight. We have Brighton as our only game, which is going to be a very interesting one, to be honest. This is going to be a tough game for us. We are still in the title fight. If we beat Brighton, we give ourselves one chance, and that's Fulham have to drop points somewhere. So if Fulham don't drop points, they will win the league. If we beat Brighton, and then next week, obviously, if they drop points and we win the league. So yeah, nothing. Not that pressurising. Oh, goodness me! Oh my god, Eli E69. Big announcement in the paddock guide. E69 for TIR has been giving one more lap. He's been given a lap. He lagged out of the back end of the session apparently, so he couldn't do his final lap. He's got one more. He's been given one more lap. TIR aren't out of it yet. Here's Hogg is waiting on the Dini from TIR E69 though to potentially give TIR a qualifying position. What? This is. I'm glad I did this. I'm really glad I did, because I knew there'd be little things like this that would make me so much happier when I did this. Let me join my mate FRT Harvey at and join his game. E69 is already in. He's picked the McLaren. What a guy. Oh, anyway, would people like to hear the predictions of what the admins have done? There's literally no point. You never know. You never know, Jamie. He could be on for it. He could clutch up the time here. Yeah. Anyway, if anyone wants to hear the predictions, let me know. I can let you know what the admins have predicted. That would be good. Right, let's see predictions. I don't have anything to show you guys. I can just tell you. Or I can type them out in the chat. Would you like me to type them out in the chat as I say them? Is that Would you like me to do that? I can do that if that's what you want. Let's see, something to talk about, I suppose. Yeah, no, it'd be good to see what they say. Anyway, Kieran then. No, sorry, Partick. Partick was first at the top. Then this is no particular order of who they think's going to actually top the session. It's just a sort of who's going to qualify. So Partick has chosen BRT, CRE, AE, TIR. Oh, he's maybe down one already. AERT, AMS, LMFJ, ART, XPG, and ET. Harvey, he's picked BRT, CRE, AE, TIR, AERT, POR, AMS, LMFJ, XPG, ETE. Moser, so with AMS, BRT, CRE, AERT, AE, ETE, XPG, ART, POR, and IFE. The first person to back the newly rebranded and brought back in IFE team, fair enough. And Kieran, with a BRT, CRE, AE, AERT, AMS, LMFJ, IFE, VR, ART, and POR. The first person to choose this brand new team in VR. Brent, I believe, hasn't chosen. Brent actually chose SET twice. So Brent has picked the same team twice. That's nice. And I believe that is actually it for the prediction. I'll put them in the chat for you all. Have a little read. See what who you think who's the most correct. I do like Moses' selection. I think Moses is very obviously knowledgeable in the desist scene. He's been about a while, hasn't he? Pretty shit at the game though, isn't he? Terrible driver. Oh yeah, no Zixi, of course, for BRT, which is a you heard that. I'm glad you heard that, Moses. We should 1v1 at some point. I reckon I'd beat you. Or we do tier 1 together at some point. I'd beat you then as well, actually, anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, Zixi. Oh, sorry, Zixi's still AERT, that's my fault. Yeah, Zixi. Yeah, he can't drive, obviously, but you've still got good drivers. And you've still got Zyros, who I believe is pretty good. And then I know you are Kevin, which is that'll be an interesting one. You can't really write yourself off just yet. You never know. I do like that CFX23 guy though. He's a good driver. I seen he was pretty good at the old time trial in Qatar. So if he can clutch up for you. Faster than Zixi in session. Oh, there you go, Kevin. Maybe you can beat him then. That'll be good to see. Yeah, this will be an interesting one though. This is where, to be honest, I've got my purple colours on. My old teams in here. CRE, Tom and CRE Josh, two fantastic drivers making their way onto the scene. The grand entrance being made for CRE. Fantastic team. I can't say anything bad about them. Kevin gonna bottle his banker now. Watch. Sound. Okay. I mean, bottling your banker's not the worst. Oh, who's the chat doing? Oh, thanks, Hops, man. Let's go, Hops. Big up, Hops. Can't even compete on your PC, and so you can even race. Oh, it's good to see AERT have actually got better since Grumpy left, though. That's probably one of the successful things you can take away from it. probably one of the good things about this little tantrum we had. No, I like Larkin. Adam Larkin's he's a good owner. He's a good owner for AERT. He'll take them places. Probably not make them hate it either. Less ego in the team now at least. Here we go then, finally loading into this qualifying session. You might be wondering who is racing in this session, our green orange. Well, I will let you know immediately who is racing in lobby 2 then. We have got ourselves VR, who have Epic OJ 112, and Casper, XRS underscore Casponer. CRE have CRE Josh and CRE Tom, and have E69 in for one lap. Unfortunately, there was no Artemis Esports, no Sierra Esports, and no Marlborough Energy Racing Team. Only few know me anyway, but I'll take the shit on the chin. It's odd. I'm sure that's a usual response to something like that, but I guess. I guess, pal. You do you. Called you kid, dams. Called you kid. Take that. Anyway, more relevant matters ahead. More relevant people ahead, should we say as well. Tom is here for the Claret Racing Esports. CRE looking to get themselves back into Tier 1. I'm pretty sure they'll be pretty confident in qualifying. It's more how high up can they qualify. I never want to write off CRE. Tom and Josh, two very fantastic drivers. Josh especially was one of the faster drivers at the beginning of this game. But I know that it likes to obviously Silo's on a bit of top form at the moment. Got what's it got? I'm gonna say is most if you're still here, is BBS considered bigger than AEC now? I'm still so far with this slope. I don't know what's if AEC's bigger than BBS still or whatever. I mean I know that obviously AEC don't get a pound for a third, but you know maybe just the relevancy might help you. Assist, yeah, alright, okay, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough, that makes sense. I like the honesty. BBS was a fantastic tournament. What a tournament BBS is. Love that BBS Hermosa guy. Great owner. Great owner. Tom then. Tom 337565. That's probably a phone number or something. Anyway, down this long old straight, start off his first flying lap attempt in this lovely big purple car. Oh, sliding all the way through that turn 1 there. He kind of had to fix himself a couple of times. Oh, he's sliding again through that corner. Struggling in the first lap here. Is it Tom? Yeah, I think he might have. I'd probably back out of this lap, but he's still going to go anyway. Get a banker on the board. It seems he had a bit of a mistake though. Through turns 1 and through turn number 2. 30.2, yeah, not first sector at all. Dropping second gear actually. Something we haven't seen yet. And validation from Tom. He is already out of this banker laps already. Have a look then at Epic OJ 112. Epic OJ. He's going to get going for VR. VR are one of the newest teams competing in today's qualifiers. It's going to be a weird one. I'm not really sure what to expect from them. I don't really know much of their drivers. I don't really know much about the team in general. I know they had a little bit of a controversy with something about some being racist or whatever. But I'm not going to bring any heat onto the team. That's not my place to say. I'm going to wish them the best of luck and hopefully they can compete in AEC Tier 1 this season and have a little competitive season. That is something that Tier 1 have lacked a little bit. Is some new faces coming on and really competing for the title. Those of BRT, FGE kind of dominated for a long time. AMS will always be near the front. I think OJ though, 21.4 banker lap. Certainly nothing to be proud of, I would say. XRS Casper though, he's across the line next. And a 21.5. Maybe it might be better for VR to just call it off now. Might be the better option. Not sure yet. CRE Josh though, he's on a lap next. He's going to be towards the end of this sector 2 line. No DRS of course, coming through this flat section of the lap. 57.0. How good that is I am unsure. But it seems to be faster anyway than Epic OJ and XRS Casper. He's only got 3 more corners to attack. Make that 2, make that 1. One last corner then for CRE Josh, one of the faster drivers on this game. If he can break into the 0.9 barrier as early as his banker lap, that'd be a fantastic way to start off the session. DRS opening for CRE Josh, and he's got a perfect amount of DRS across the line at 21.092. Great banker lap. Fantastic banker lap there by CRE Josh. I believe that's already about 2/10 off of what we've seen Flame do, which is fastest of last session. You've received request a fact. Mozza's fat. I don't know if that's true, but actually, that's an unfactual. It's not really a fact, actually, is it? Mozza's fat. I'm giving you that. What a reply, man. Putting on a bit of timber, can't argue. Well, I can't argue with either. I think me and you have a great fight, Mozza. Who can run out of breath the fastest? That'd be a good fight between me and you. Oh, track is quiet, but Tom back out already after his slidey first lap that he attempted to go halfway through it, and yeah, decided to go over the light lines and watch your waistbands though. Bit of sumo on this. I mean, I don't really plan on doing snooker on sumo on a snooker table. To be honest with you, it doesn't sound like a great idea. Rather do sumo on the floor if I'm going to do sumo. That would probably be a safer option. It's not really not very sensible. Oh, how much more sensible though can Tom be on this lap? Obviously, this first lap, he slid his way through turn 1, and then slid his way through turn 2, got through turn 3 nicely, and then almost invalidated in the exit of turn 4. So, what lobby this? This is lobby 2. Callum, CRE Akosia. Grumpy, I get the vibe. You wear armbands when you swim. I'm gonna leave that there. No comment. No comment. True. No comment though. Tom then, cleaner first sector this time it seems for the CRE driver. His teammates on a 21.092 as a banker lap. Where can he put his car on his first proper lap then for what we technically his banker lap on his second attempt? Keeping it in the limits all the way through, a 29.9 first sector is what you want from Tom. Doing a pretty good job so far in the first part. What can he do in the second part though? Again, arguably a harder sector than the last. You've got tighter corners, harder corners to attack, more easier to invalidate, more options to run off from. He comes in at this tight left-hander, close in the curve on the inside, and he's done that, I've got to say, did that pretty well into the little fix on the exit of the corner. 56.7, that is very good from Tom here for CRE. I believe Josh had a 57, so this could be somewhere in the 20.7s if Tom can hook it all together. It went through nicely there. He's got battery to use across the line. Tom looking to put together the fastest lap of the day we've seen so far. He runs wide in the last corner. Oh my goodness, Tom across the line, it would have been a 20.8 and faster than XPG Flame. Oh my goodness me. Tom, you've threw it all away at the last bit of asking. E69 is one lap he gets is a 21.5. TIR, I'll help you out the door. I'll give you a hand out the door here, guys. This is yeah, unfortunately, I think that'll just be a call-off job for TIR. Is shutting the team an option? Is that an option here? It should be. I would say so. XRS Casper, he's up next for VR. Can he put a lap together and help VR out? They're currently got an average of about a 21.5 dead, which is shocking, really bad. Need to be better for VR. What is their full name? Virtuality Racing? Virtual Racing or something like that? I'm not too sure, I'll figure it out in a minute. Yes, more important matters ahead. As Casper's going to get through this sector 1 now. Tighter left-hander, gets the traction down nicely. He follows on with the rest of the lap. Casper has got time to find, you would think, in this first sector, especially with a 21.5. Double downshift to 5th gear there. Confidence obviously not brimming for Casper, then he drops down to 2 gears. A 29.8. Casper with one of the fastest first sectors we've seen so far in the session, so potentially he's got time in the lap to find. He may have had a mistake or something in his banker lap. For the middle sector, middle part of the track he comes in. Right hander coming up with a fast right, flicking it right, and then flicking it back left running out the track to the right. Again, a confusing track, but you get it right, it looks so fantastic. E69 has retired from the session as expected. Send yourself home, pal. 3 tenths up though is XRS Casper. That'll still put him into only a 21.2. maybe even a high 0.1, but he's got time to find, you'd think, in the final sector. Casper, if he can just put it together again, dropping the gear at a flat out corner. The confidence really isn't there so far for Casper. He's going right anyway. XRS Casper going to go across the line shortly then for VR. DRS opening now for Casper. Across the line he goes at 21.2. Is the best he can do. Epic OJ just not far away from what his teammates just done. He's only done a 21.0. Can Epic OJ put it any higher than third on a 21.4? OJ across the line only a 0.1, so VR struggling it seems as of now. Also struggling though is Tom. Tom, another driver that's struggling. Josh is up on his time. The 0.9s are on the brink of being entered. If Josh can find the time in his final two corners, he went, oh, kept it in the limits. I thought he went wide on the exit of the corner. He's done well. Let's make sure he doesn't do what his teammates done. Rides that curb field in the right hand side. Almost a perfect ending to what's been a pretty good lap. Josh across the line then for CRE. 20.9 is what we expected and we got. Understand that. What Eli's put. Eli's just put note to self, music, Eli, music. I'm not sure. CRE washed, absolutely not. Don't you ever hate on my favourite team, CRE. They're my favourite assist team for a reason. I love the purple colour, I love the odours, I love all of them. Great team. Fantastic team. Don't you hating on them, Nigel, my friend. Nigel Farage over here, man. Reform UK and that. Let's see if Tom can use a bit of Reform UK magic and get himself higher up than 5th. At the moment, looking to win the polls and take pole here and find himself higher up so that they can just confirm CRE as qualifiers for AEC Tier 1 next season. I know they didn't qualify for BBS, they didn't qualify for BBS pre-season, should I say, so they're going to try and bounce back from this pretty quickly with Tom, a 29.9 first sector, nothing to be complaining about at all towards the end of this lap then. Right-hander coming up 4th gear, tight to the line. You would think he was running it out a bit wider there to, you know, flick it in a bit more, but clearly not. Tight line, obviously working for Tom. The right-hander coming up next, a left-hander, sorry, but going right as much as you can. He uses as much of the track and he's done it perfectly. ERS button now on for CRE Tom. What's this split going to be? A 56.6. He's looking to bet into the 0.8 mark for CRE. He's only got a couple of corners left now in the purple CRE car. He's had a pretty perfect last entry. I've got to say, it's been nothing but short but good. I thought it was invalidation. He dodged it again. Has Tom. What can Tom do anyway? In this beautiful purple CRE car. He almost went wide again at the last corner. He's kept it valid. Tom across the line at 20.917. Great lap there by CRE Tom. Ross knows about BBS pre-season. I'm up to date at some points, Mose. I need to look at the big tournaments like BBS. What a fantastic tournament. I only did just look at the standings of it though. Didn't bother looking at anything else. So yeah, that's all I really know is the fact that they didn't qualify. So that was disappointing to see from my people over at the over at CRE. Still looking for a call up at any point to any of these sort of pre-season friendlies that you're doing, Mosey. You know, if you're ever looking for a driver, I am available whenever needed. I can turn up for the team. You know, big, very fast driver nowadays. Cheeky plug. What did I plug? Talking about BBS? Oh yeah, oh sorry, I plugged myself, didn't I? That's what I did. Yeah, I did plug myself actually, yeah. I'm a great driver. CRE signed me for a reason. Because I'm the best pro golf pro in the world, actually, is why they signed me. But like, another note, I was also like inspirational to that team winning any race ever. I think Basher would agree with me on that one. Oh, Anyways then, what do people think? Are we going to get a point 7 in this qualifying session from Josh or Tom? I do want to do the CRV RT6v6. I really do. I am available on that day as well. I made sure of it. I cancelled all my plans. I made sure that my, I think it's like my grand's birthday, so I've even cancelled to make sure I'm available for it. Just in case, you know, you just never know. I can do point fours. Right, Tom, let's see a point 4 then, pal. Let's see a point 4. I want you to get a point 4. Well, I'm okay myself, E69. Thank you very much for the offer. I am okay for now. I'm not going to be bored. I think I'm getting enough entertainment from these people in the chat, which is it's nice to see. Nice to see a bit of entertainment in the chat here. Yeah, I want to see it. I think, if Tom, if you can do a point 4, I'd be buzzing with that. I'm not even in CRE. Do we think that Tom's going to get a point 4, anyone? I wish I could start a poll or something. I want to do a poll. Ross, what's your ideal cup of tea? A cup of tea, I think. I like a good pronunciation there, but... I mean, what do you mean by that? What do I do? Do I do sugars, milk, or what is it? Like, just fucking tea bag? What's the... What's the, Oh my god, make it happen, Pasha. I need to race against Moza. I need to back row lock it with him and battle him all the way and just beat him. And we both don't do anything in the race. What's your go-to? Let me rephrase. What, go-to tea? I don't know what, normal? I don't know what, Tetley? Is that, I don't know what you want the question is. You answer this. Exactly, that is exactly what the race would be. That is exactly what the race would be. At some point in Tier 1 this season, we need to see a Mozza and Argudon link up at the back of the field in P19, P20. Well, maybe not if some of these teams don't even want to turn up to a qualifier, but less of the worries, enemy. Less of the worries. Epic OJ is getting going for one final lap then for virtual racing. They supply you with the virtual headset, I believe. If you qualify for AEC Tier 1, that would be a nice seeing. A nice feeling for Epic OJ if you can get that done. Maybe get a name change as well. Because Epic O space J space 112 is something I did not expect to see tonight. But anyway, we're here. We're watching him on a flying lap. He's already 45% down in the ERS department. Doesn't seem too fast so far in the first sector. He is up at 29.9. There's nothing to complain about at all by Epic OJ. Ka-chow! Out of the hairpin there. He's been all the way to the left-hand side, and Epic OJ has... he is definitely out of qualifying for that moment, I believe. I think he might have enough time, though, to get round and go for it once more. He might be okay. I'm not really interested in that lap. How's Tom getting on? Actually, we'll look at Casper. What's Casper doing in the first sector? He is half a tenth up in the first sector. Not enough to really gain on his opponents ahead, just his teammate at the moment. How many teams qualify? 10 teams will qualify. 10xTTV. 10 will qualify. Right now, XPG have topped the... No, sorry. Yeah, XPG. Sorry, XPG have topped the timing sheets. Good mate, XPG Flame has helped them out there, so there's a chance here for XPG. They topped Lobby 1. And now they will look towards doing a potentially get themselves back in AEC Tier 1 once again. XRS Casper though. Pretty good lap then for Casper. Where can he put his car for the final time here in Lobby 2? Casper costing a 20.8 from VR Casper. Chance then. Tom's invalidated. What can Josh do to save CRE here? Realistically, if they want to get to near the top, they will need something like a 0.6 from CRE Josh. TR is still open for a short amount of time, 100 metres from now. TR is open for Josh. Josh across the line, a 20.7 has been achieved there by CRE Josh, and CRE, I can safely say, are through to AEC Tier 1. I'll wait for my good mate Moza to update the timesheets for me. I'm going to have a look and see how they have got on. So yes, I am right. Xbox Pro Gamers top the timesheets with a 20.923. And I tell you what, potentially XRS Casper might have earned Virtual Racing their spot in AEC Tier 1. Have a look at the sectors quickly. On CRE, Josh Lab, a 29.8 first sector, a 26.9 middle sector, and a 23.9 last sector. He only gained 1,000th in that last sector, but his first sector was phenomenal. So he has he gained all that time at 20.7. Tom with a 20.9. That should see their average hit about maybe a low 0.8, maybe even a mid 0.8. But yeah, very good from the drivers there. Tom and Josh helping out CRE reach the AEC Tier 1 division once again. If my controller broke, I've got an excuse. It got no vibrations. Tom, that's called get more batteries. You need to be prepared for moments like this, Tom. We need better in the future as a team. We need to be, you know, right. Need to rise up to the occasion. So you aren't too bad. No, Flame, you're okay. Flame, I will let you know how you're doing in just a moment. I'm just waiting on the times coming in, but I believe you're third now, Flame. Potentially second to whatever the average is of CRE and also VR. So whatever the averages are of those guys, you will be okay. It looks like. GG to VR, not bad. 15 minutes try to take all our drivers. Why would anyone leave CRE for VR? What is a VR? Oh, Epic OG's in the chat. I'm finished. Oh, is it Velocity Racing? Is that what I've been saying? Velocity Racing? Velocity Racing. Is that? Have I been saying that? Yeah. Have I seen Virtuality Racing? I'm not too sure at this point. No, I'm not actually too sure what I've done at this point. I can confirm to you the averages of the teams there. CRE have claimed themselves a 80.852 average. That puts them top of the timesheets. And VR have got an 80.994. So XPG hold second place to VR. They have only been beaten by CRE so far. Flame, you're in, my friend, potentially. All it goes down to is if a team here gets below a 0.9 average below you, you're safe. You'll be safe and through to AEC Tier 1. Your PS drivers cook. Well, this is a full Xbox tournament. Is it? Full Xbox tournament? Or is this? Oh no, it's not, because the TV's here. What am I on about? Oh no, TRS is full Xbox. My mistake. TRS is full Xbox. Who goes through? As of right now, every team that's done laps will go through. So that is, of course, XPG, POR, TIR, and CRE and VR. As of now, they will all go through to the next part of they will go through to AC Tier 1. But I think though, I need to double check here because we're missing one. Missing 1, 2, 3. We're missing 3 teams already. Yeah, we're missing 3 teams already, and there's only 15 teams here. So yeah, no, so you're pretty much safe, Flame. Yeah, XPG are pretty much safe, and so are VR. I think it's confirmed VR, XPG, something like that. How many teams go through? 10 teams. 10 teams go through Epic OJ. Ross, we have all elite racist team and very racist team. I don't think we should be throwing another race accusation, guys. There's no need for that. Look, people need to realise this, right? I'm giving everyone a life lesson now. You're getting life lessons from me now in AEC Tier 1 qualifiers. A team is not racist for signing someone that they didn't know was a racist. Okay? I'm just making that clear. Because this whole thing of, oh, a team is now fully racist, they'll never ever come back from it. I don't see how that is very fair on any team, ever. I think that's very honest. If they didn't know, they should not be slated for it. Of course, if they know and they keep them, I get that. Alright, I get that. And also, if they know when they keep them, that is, of course, And yeah, that is of course wrong, and they should be punished for that. But any teams that sign people that don't know had these sort of racist remarks in the past don't deserve to be slated for it. Just deep that some names this team Bunga. Like who the fuck calls a team Bunga? I can't with this Mozza guy anymore, man. He's frying my brain. So what teams are VR ahead of at the moment? Currently, VR are ahead of TIR, SET, Marlborough Energy Racing Team. They are also ahead of Artemis Esports as well. So they're ahead of four people. So if one more driver, sorry, and they're ahead of POR. So yeah, right now you are safe. Right now VR are safe. Yeah, VR are safe. OJ, I think you have done it. You have successfully qualified VR for AEC Tier 1. Currently saying Liam Bowman beef people in F1 WR. Happy Thursday, everyone. If I don't get my team back, I'll make a new one for the second round of seasons. Fuck it. I'll be hella bored by that time. Grumpy, you left your team on your own accord. You couldn't be bothered that people took your drivers. Also, I'm going to give a life lesson to you, real Grumpy. This is a life lesson to me again, part two. You saying, right, that you're angry that people take your drivers and they move on to different things. That is kind of the whole cycle of how everything's been ever since this whole F1 esports community thing was created. That's how it's always been. How do you think these no assist teams feel when NVRs and BRTs and TTMs come in and steal the drivers all the time because they're better teams. They have better, they have bigger reputations. They have better opportunities. They have better overall things that give them that edge ahead of the likes of AERT. So that is why these things happen. All right, and that is just saying to you because I don't think I don't think it's right the whole weekend. They made it out as if it was like their fault that it's literally just how everything works, unfortunately, and it will never change that way. So if you don't like it like that, I wouldn't make another team. Not I'm not saying AERT is a bad team. I'm just saying it in a way that is the way I looked at it, and from an outsider's view, anyway. Oh, anyway, what time's Six Latifi and Silo doing? 'Cause I know these two are bloody rapid nowadays. Oh, oh, Jamie, I'm looking. The only way I said it, the reason I've said it, is because all I can see is what I see on Twitter. That is, I have no idea the backstory. Maybe there's more to it. Maybe Grumpy was racially abused in a chat or something. I have absolutely no idea. Maybe someone said some naughty things about people. I'm not too sure. But all I know is that what I see on Twitter is what I have to go off of. So if I miss out parts, obviously I'm gonna miss out parts. So I'm not a part of this kind of scene still. But for now, I'm just going off what I know, going off what I have seen. But I'm happy that the assist tournaments are still going. And then it's still a thing because assists is always a good thing to have for everyone because obviously everyone has assists and no one is a what do we call it? Can't even think now. Assist scene's absolute chaos. Yeah, assist scenes obviously now it's just people keep making random tournaments and stuff. There's like 3 OK assist tournaments. Well, Moza, I have to say it's gonna be 4 soon, right? No leaking, but there's gonna be 4 soon. That's all. That's what you're gonna know. What lobby is this? This is lobby 3, CREBL. This is lobby 3 with AMS and what looks to be LMSG already. If you call something Jake's Plumbing Series, I'm going to file for a lawsuit and just claim that I made that name, just so you don't make it called Jake's Plumbing Series, because goodness me. Where's the self-respect gone nowadays? Bloody Jake's Plumbing Series. What are you racing tonight, mate? Or just Jake's Plumbing Series? Fuck me. Anyway, we're getting going. We are getting a move on. Is POR safe? Ashton, I believe they might be safe. I have a theory that with all the teams that are missing tonight, I think it actually is over now. For how many people have missed? Who's just missed this lobby? I'll double check. ETE have completely missed this lobby. So that's now 3, 4. 4 teams have now missed the lobby. And TIR didn't do very well. So right now, yeah, POR are safe. POR are officially safe, Ashton. That is literally it. Pretty much this whole thing is now pretty pointless. Unless people, yeah, unless people, what do you call it? I can't even think of what to say now. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Honestly, the Argonaut Racing Series is going to be incredible when it gets up and running. You know, the prize pool and everything. Wow, it's going to be the assist version of World. Telling you. People should try getting the later lobbies. You're right, damn. They should try getting the later lobbies, but I doubt it. Anyway, we have drivers out in the track. We have arguably the best driver in the assist scene at the moment. Yes, we have arguably the best driver, best assist driver at the moment on track. AMS Silo on his way. Who has BRT put in for qualies? Grumpy, I'll let you know. They have put in BRT Shack and BRT CFX23 as their drivers. Now, guys, don't you worry, right? When the Argonaut Race Series, right, gets up and running, with the cool prize pool and the no entry fee, and you know all the best drivers are in it and that right there. So that's when you know that like the assist scene is back. That's all you need to know. I'm a Twitch streamer. Tap in. No thanks, pal. I think we're okay. Town the King. I think we're all okay. The question is, well, yeah, if IFE, you want your fact. Oh, Callum, why are you requesting facts? Fact, I'm better at Moza than F1. I'm better than Moza in F1. I'm better at F1 than Moza. Fuck me. Mine's playing tricks on me, to be honest, then. Name is Silo in first sector, 29.8 first sector. Silo is flying so far in the early parts of this qualifying session. 29.8. nothing there. I believe this guy was indeed in CRE for a little bit. Left now, of course, in AMS and flying. It seems this green car being used. Our good mate AMS Partek, we love to see him in the AEC Tier 1 lobbies. TRS, of course, he makes a lot of appearances, but I think this time could be we aren't going to see AMS. Of course, we do have the AEC TRS qualifiers this Sunday, people. We have AERT who'll be looking to qualify. We have CRE looking to qualify. PGR, and then the teams on the block looking to qualify as well. Apparently, Team 35 are going to try and qualify, but I'm not too sure at this point. Not too sure. Deploy use 20.7 banker by AMS Silo. What a lap already from Silo. Marco SKF1 going next. Former STR driver, my loyal AEC Tier 1 teammate. I never beat him once. Never ever beat him once. I don't know why. I should be me. I'm loyal to him because I turn up every week for nothing. Yeah, Silo is the man. He's already qualified them. Why are you putting him with the right hand side? I'm not too sure. 6 Latifi. If he puts up anything like a 20.8 AMS up top of the session, then he's qualified. 6 Latifi across the line. It's a 0.8. They've qualified. So well done, AMS. Honestly, I would love to see a Silo like flyer of a lap. That would be fantastic to see. Yeah, Silo already flying. 0.7 being the 0.7 being the time to beat so far. That's the fastest time we have seen today from anyone. Mozza, you died. Mozza, you did indeed die. Honestly, worst host of all time. Are you ever gonna just call it a day at some point? Oh, I'll tell you what, Pelham FJ can just get Football Louis a time on the board. They are qualified. They are indeed qualified. AMS are goated. AMS indeed. Assist AMS are very good. That is very true. You know you should everyone when the game doesn't even want you. You weren't even racing, Moza. You're in this. You didn't even want you to spectate. You dragged the lobby down. Oh, my next fact is what's a cool fact I can give you? Bloody facts. Good fact. What good fact have I got? I can't even think of a fact. What fact have I got? Let me see. Rolex sponsor the Qatar Grand Prix. There you go. There's a good one. Request a fact. Qatar Airways also sponsor the Qatar Grand Prix. No bother, Jamie. It's what I'm here for. It's just what I'm here for, you know. Right, I want to do this now, right? I will PayPal someone £5 whoever can guess the exact time that Silo's gonna do. Let's get some interaction. Come on, Silo's flying. What time will Silo do? Jamie, I'll give you a fact in a minute. Let me think of one. Silo, exact time. I'll PayPal you a £5. What is the time gonna be? It has to be on the button. Has to be on the button. Oh, look at the chat. As soon as you mention money, the chat starts going off. What's going on? Oh my god. Oh my goodness me, I do love all this things. Thank you very much, guys. Let's have a quick look then, have a quick read. 20.551, 20.6, 20.4, 20.4, 20.6, 20.4, 20.724 will invalidate. Yeah, okay, Flame. Yeah, let's call it off, pal. 20.6, 20.6, 20.5, 20.4, 20.3. This is a good time to check Silas hours on the game. 0.5, 0.4, 0.5, 0.5. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm happy with those guys. Yeah, thanks for all the interactions. I'll PayPal someone a 5, but if they get the exact time, and don't do one of these guys, oh look at me, I put it in the chat. Yeah, after we did the lap. Not funny, pal. Not funny. Now let's see, an AMS Silo then. He is flying. At the moment it seems. Where it says set to 1 gonna be. He's up! He is up on his time. He's half a tenth up in the first sector. The 0.6 gang must be getting a little bit more happy than out. 60 TV prediction. No. Do you know what we'll do? Overall team. We'll do an overall. Oh, he's invalidated! Silo's invalidated. Flame, it's on. Flame, it's on. It's on. Goodness me, the pressure got to him. He knew the fans were watching. Didn't give me your 5. It's at the end of the session. No, Moz, I'm not going to be like that. I'll give them all there. I'll give him that. Sector Tiffy, what can he do? He's not done a first sector. He didn't do a first sector, guys. We'll double check. What's his first sector going to be here? What was his first sector? 29.906. He's also up in his first sector. Right, guys. We'll do another one. I'll PayPal you a $5 if you can guess the exact time of the joint. He's in AI. The conjoined team overall. Marco crossline anyway. A 20.7 from Marco. Oh my goodness. Marco SKF1. What a lap. What a lap. Marco SKF1. No wonder, kid. STR's finest. Where's my mate Ollie when you need him? What a guy. Great lap there from Marco. Football Louis puts up a 21.5. It's safe to say that LMFG are through. Okay, Eli, let's not say that. That's horrendous. 6 Atifi though. Eagle top. 0.616. For Mr. AMS 6 Atifi. Right then, ladies and gentlemen. We'll do one more guess then, right? Looking at the average we have now, a 0.6 from a 0.6 from 6 Atifi, 0.7 from Silo. The team average, the exact thousandth, just the team overall average. What do you think it's going to be? I'll give you it off. I'll give you it to the nearest 10,000th. So from, if you said, if the times are 20.616 and you said a 20.626, I'll give you it. Right, one person gets it, so whoever puts it first. See then, because that is an incredible lap there from 6 Atifi, and also by the way from Marco with a good lap as well. Silo's right back out. AMS average 20.536. AMS average 20.614. 20.521, 528. Even Ramon's in. I love that. Unknown Foxy 20.5. Eli 20.5. Yeah, I can see the 0.5s are quite a popular one. Silo ballad again. Silo hasn't even went again. 0.5, 0.4. Matty on the 0.4 is fair play. Go on, big Matty lad. That'd be a good one to get. 499. To the Jambo man. Silo though, he's a man at the moment, isn't he? He's loving the fame. The ego will be through the roof of how much we're all talking about him. Honestly, I might as well just bend over for him at this point. Honestly, fuck me. I don't seem to be talking about it for the AMS Silo. He's coming through the final corner then. Let's see him. Let's see him attack what will be maybe his final lap. He will get it again. He's got time to get it again, but you never know. Silo then coming towards 20.6 from Defeated Sun. I like it. Defeated Sun. I'm not too sure, but that is actually that could happen actually because 6 Atifi could throw it away. But Silo, he's on a lap. What can he do? His teammate currently ahead of him, up at a 6.16. Silo's got to find about a tenth and a bit to move himself ahead of his teammate 6 Atifi. I got to say AMS. Moza, you're 100% right. AMS definitely have one of, if not the strongest one assist roster I've looked at in a while. Silo and 6 Atifi. Fantastic start so far in this AEC Tier 1 qualifier. 5 minutes to go at the moment. We'll follow it on then. AMS Silo's doing Sector 2. It seems okay for now being validated at this point. Last time he's got through it cleanly. Flies big and he just invalidates this lap. Sector 2 split again, very, very good from Silo. He's still up on his time. Can he find any more in the final sector? Massively up on his time, going for a 0.4 potentially. As AMS Silo, the man that is, he probably is the fastest assist driver on the game right now. What can he put for AMS and just confirm it a little bit more? Silo across the line now though, it's a 0.406! What a lap from Silo! Goodness me! What a lap that is indeed. From Mr. AMS Silo, he's confirmed, definitely confirmed through now, but fuck me! 406. He knows that. He knows the 0.3's on, doesn't he? He knows it's the 0.3 is on. Marco SKF1 going next then for LMFJ. By the way, Marco, he must have a good lap in him because he's done a 0.723. Marco, if Marco splits the AMS guys here, honestly, I'm sending Marco a fiver personally. What a guy. Marco SKF1 towards this first sector line. He's up in the first sector. He is up. And then we'll put him into the 0.6s. We can gain a bit more time. He has got room for more lap. You're right, Eli. He will have that chance to go for it. Marco, though, seems okay on his lap so far. For then on the LMFJ Football Louis. Just needs to get into that 0.9 mark. Maybe we'll be putting them pretty high for our car selection, of course, when it comes to that moment. Six Latifi is back out on track. Silo will get back in and go right back out again. Of course, Marco towards the middle sector line, 10th and a half up in the middle sector. Marco finding time, finding a lot of time indeed on this fast lap attempt from the LMFJ driver. What can he do then? Remembering the final corner, Marco SKF1 surely will be looking to join a better team after this one and just see himself through a little bit longer. Marco SKF1 across the line now. Marco crosses. It's a 0.524. Fair play to Marco. That is incredible from Marco SKF1. He's put together a fantastic lap. Nothing else to say. Football Louis has won a VRS and has done a 21.2. They are very, very much through as well. I don't know why he's going right, Eli. I also don't know why he's going right. It's just one of those things. But this man we're going to watch next, 6 Latifi for AMS. This will be an interesting one. This could be close. I think he wants to beat Silo, wouldn't he? That's his aim. Beat Silo. Get into the 0.3s. That would be an incredible thing to happen. 6 Latifi then coming towards will be his final lap here in Qatar. Got the hot lap on. He's using the battery down the straight and getting that time as much as he can. Let's see. Can 6 Latifi do it? Get into the 0.3 that we want to see. Not as tidy as you usually would see from him potentially in the first sector, but it looks okay so far. He's held the 5th gear and it's wide. No, it's not. It's lagging. It's lagging. He's fine. He's going through sector 1 okay so far. How can he find the time in this lap though? We will we'll need to see. Let's find out what can 6 Latifi do. Oh, my father's calling me. Oh, hold on a minute, sorry guys. sorry people, I'm back. Goodness me, I've used 6 of He's improved his lap to 5.75. Can Silo find any more time? I'm sorry, the father called me, right? Priorities and such. Can Silo? He's up in the middle, he's up in the first. Silo is up in the first sector. Here we go. Silo, he's found almost a half a tenth in the first sector. The point 2 is on. It's certainly on from his AMS Silo. Have we seen domination like this in AEC Tier 1 qualifiers before? Honestly, I'm not too sure. Silo though, right-hander coming up flat at 10. He's down, he's lost his time. He's lost the time, but there's time to gain potentially in the final sector for him. Flat out all the way. Again, left-hander. Should have been flat, but he's dropped the gear. He's done it pretty well though. Silo, one more corner to go. Can he get the 0.3 barrier to see it for the first time tonight? Burning the barrier, Silo across the line. He couldn't do it. He's bottled it. What a prat. Goodness me. Anyway, AMS Silo. Wow, what a lap indeed. A 4.06. Something I did not expect to see tonight. I did not expect to see that tonight. Look at it, 29.7 first sector. Very, very strong indeed. But unfortunately couldn't hold it together in the middle or the last. Fantastic from AMS. Well done to Ramon and all of the guys in Alien Motorsport. You certainly have topped the timesheets, but I never ever rule out my mate's BRT. Never ever rule them out. Moza, he always seems to convince me every time that BRT are on something special. So I'm not going to rule them out yet, because they are a good team, and I do enjoy myself a good BRT BBS watch along sometimes secretly in the chat without seeing anything. So, ladies and gentlemen, one more to go. This is probably the most stacked one in terms of teams that we all know. All Elite Racing Team, Aero Esports, Bunga Racing Team, International Formula Esports are all turning up for one more chance at qualifying here. This will be this will be good. This will be good to see, and who's gonna pull through for the likes of these teams that are needing drivers to pull through, teams that are looking to get their chance in Tier 1. I'll give you a quick run through of what I know on the sheet by Mr. Muzza himself. AMS 80.4905 average. 0.4 average. Jesus Christ. Yeah, incredible from FG. CRE hold the second place spot with an 80.852. LMFJ will get third with 80.888. XPG are fourth with an 80.9235. Velocity Racing are fifth with 80.994. Piggy's Online Racing are sixth with 81.0065. And Total Impact Racing are sixth with an 81.251. So, as long as these guys put laps together that are better than an average of an 81.2 and an 81, they will be through. They will be through. Pretty much all these teams can go through just from this lobby alone. I do believe the BRT should go through. I do believe the AERT should go through. AE, I'm not sure. I don't really know those guys. I can't say that I'm that indulged in the AE, the Aero Esports lure. But I have heard good things about this IFE team coming back, and I'm not going to write them off either. So, honestly, I don't know what to predict here. Fuck you guys, 5-5. Get up, these fuckies. God's sake, I'm pulling up my notebook now. Fuck yous, hold on. Notes, let's have a look. What notes can I give you? Have I got any Qatar notes? I'm not sure. AEC, have I done any AEC before? Let me see. Brazil, Spain, Australia. I've got last season's Tier 1 qualifiers. Texas, Brazil again, Las Vegas, Monza. Okay, not there. Another quick look here. WR, have they got it in WR by any chance? Abu Dhabi, Imola again, Silverstone again, Texas, Baku, Monza, Melbourne. Okay, not there. Uh, nope, not there. Oh, World. There we go. I've got them there. Right. Uh, this is situated a short distance to the north of the Qatari capital, Doha. Let me just double check you haven't all spammed fucking 20 facts. Yeah, fuck you all. You can fucking lick my shit for 20 facts. 5.4 kilometer layout features 16 corners and a little elevation change. It is bordered by a mixture of asphalt, artificial grass, and gravel. The circuit is fully floodlit, allowing races to take place at night. Pole position starts on the left hand side of the track. Distance from grid to tell you what we'll do a little. No, I won't do that. Just look it up. 371 meters from grid to turn one. And that is literally all I've got for Qatar. It's located in Lusail. It's not a good country for human rights. Um, uh, cool flag, pointy flag, held the World Cup. England lost it again. They went home crying. Went home on a plane without the cup again. England didn't bring it home again. Let me think. PG are going to top the qualifiers on Sunday. I don't know who Micro Mash is. Shaquille O'Neal's in this lobby. Let me think. Haha, I got a bite. Yes, Basher. Yes, Basher. Yes, biting. That's cool. Love that. Let me get some football facts for you. Uh, Mint football facts. That's not what I want. Let me see. Can't fucking get a fucking thing here. Fuck me, just take me to a shitty website, man. Sheffield Football Club is the oldest football club. World Cup started in 1930. Uh, uh, R9 is fat now. Ross says that asked the clubs he got put at right back every game for MVR. That's just disrespectful and not true. It asks for facts, Moser. Not assumptions, please. Because that's a lie. Why will we even Deutsche sprechen? I can't speak Dutch. I'm not doing ASMR either. Fuck that. It's weird. Not doing that shit now. I don't even know. Rangers are the biggest team in Scotland. Obviously, Tottenham are clear of Arsenal. That's quite an obvious thing to say. Man City clear Man United every day of the week. I don't know what else. What factual things I can say. I have absolutely no idea who FR46 Dom is. Honestly, I don't even know anything. I think I've run out of facts. I think that's about 25 anyway. You can all just fucking count that back if you don't care. I've got 11.1k channel points myself. I'm gonna redeem a fact on myself. I've just requested a fact on the stream. We'll see if this commentator guy notices it. Oh, someone's requested a fact. I'll give you a fact. AEC TMS qualifiers this Sunday. There's someone playing centre forward in the number 23 in this lobby as well. What other cool things are there? Modify a single emote. I've got the R Greenhorn Twitch channel emotes. I can put them in. Why is there a tier 1 subscription? Oh, thank you. Thanks. Thanks, JT. Is that even JT? I'm not sure. I think it's JT. If it is JT, thanks very much for the help. So I'm kind of struggling now. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, this should be very easy over and done with for a lot of these teams. Right, whoever tops, I need to think. What can we do for cool like interactions again? Cool interactions. Let's think. Hmm. Does everyone think that BRT is gonna 1-2 this session? I'm not sure. Fast lap question mark. I mean, I'd hope they're fast laps. I'd be concerned if they weren't. They might not be, to be fair. Hello, Silo. Nice laps. They're not as good as mine, but I'll give you them. BRT ain't 1-2ing. Fair enough. Yeah, seen Silo, your lap was alright, but it wasn't it wasn't that impressive. It's not as good as my 20.3 that I did the other day there. I just didn't clip it, unfortunately. I ran out of space, so it definitely did happen. If you just want to ask my lawyer, he'll tell you. Who's going to be out first? Who thinks who's going to be out first? First person to predict that comes out first, I will. I don't know. I'll do something though. The fastest lap of this could be a 16.8. Now I'm not unrealistic sometimes, right? But that's 3 seconds faster than anyone's ever done in Qatar in history. Even the motorbikes don't go that fast. So, if you mean 19.8, fair. If you mean 16.8, maybe at Qatar short. Definitely not this Qatar though. That is for sure. Who's out first anyway? Is that Mr. Sen Manders? No, is it AERT Kevin Z? No, it's FR46 Dom. Defeated Sun. Yeah, okay. I think you should just see yourself out of the chat. I think that'll be enough for you tonight, pal. I'll see you to bed. Defeated Sun. I think it's something to say. When it comes to this. I was 20 seconds away from doing this tonight. Well, I'm glad you didn't, because your team wouldn't have qualified with you racing Basher, I'll tell you that much. Fuck me, you're terrible. Goodness me, do you want them to race again? God's sake, one number one race to kill a team, number one let Basher race. Oh man. Right, anyway, turn this thing on for you. What was FR46 Dom getting us underway here for, I believe that is AE, if I'm not mistaken, because we have BRT Shaq and CF for Big Racing Team, Tidges, and FR46 Dom for AE, Micro Mash and Sen Manders for IFE, and AERT have AERT, Kevin Z, and not Zyros. Great fact, guys. Great fact. Dom though, it's okay in this lap. I've kind of lost interest in the last. I've kind of just put this bit in. 57.5 doesn't seem too bad. If I'm not mistaken, I can't remember what the fastest times were. You can remind me. See, anyway though, FR46 Dom across the line next. Goodness me, I think you should just call it a night there, pal. CF is just starting off. No, he's finishing off, sorry. Shaq starting off. It's going to be Kevin across the line. A 20.6 banker from Kevin Z. What? What a banker! Fantastic banker there from Big Kev. Goodness me, Micro Mash next across the line. Big Kev has got a 20.6 banker. Goodness me. Micro Mash 21.6 for him. BRT Shack's just on the lap, but not Zyros, who's a little bit further ahead than the rest of them. Yeah, 20.6 banker will be keeping Silo quaking in his boots. You've got to think 2.5 tenths gap between the two of them now. Will we have that at the end of the session? No, not Zyros. He's across the line next for AERT. 20.8 AERT are qualified. Well done, AERT. You've done it. You are easily through the once again. Natural order is restored. Shaq to finish this one off. Kilo O'Neill dunks the time on us now. That's Big Shaq, man's not hot, and he's pitting. He is pitting. He could have just done a lap and he would have been through, but no, he is pitting. That's the speed in the pit lane. Clip that, please, guys. That's speed in the pit lane. Dangerous. I don't think anyone's actually on a lap here. Yeah, I believe we all like the pits and just kicking about. That should probably get AERT through. AERT are 1,000,000% through with that, Adam. They are 1,000,000% through with that. They cannot possibly get dropped down far enough now. IFE currently are being eliminated as it stands because TIR are holding out. BRT only got 21. They're probably actually going out now. Or BRT, Mr. Big Shaq has fucked it in the first lap. I genuinely think that BRT could feel Mozo and Kiwi and qualify. It wouldn't surprise me. Anyone got Colognese they like? I'm not much of a Colognese fan, sorry. Don't know their music. BRT Shaq's out on a lap though. Sorry, Eli, you've just compared yourself to BRT. I think that's a bit of a drop in class. I think you need to really compare yourself to some of the teams that turn up, I would say. I think that's your best shot. But unfortunately for you, these guys have turned up, so your chances of qualifying went from about 1% to about 0.01. Do you think this lap we should hold a 1 minute silence for Jay Slater? I'm going to do that. I'm going to hold a 1 minute silence for Jay Slater. See you after the lap, guys. Yeah, RPG Slayer, but thanks for the minutes answer, guys. RPG Slayer, RPG Slayer. BRT Shack, though, he has put himself at 20.9 and that is BRT now, also secured through to AEC Tier 1. Who would have thought, eh? Who would have thought? Kevin and Zyros still doing alright. Tidges, though, what a lap from Big Thighs here. That is a good lap for AE. 20.8 behind those Zyros and AERT Kevin Z.